Alright, hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Last time, we watched the introductory movie, and I showed you all three ways that we can get inside the theater, where an old colleague of Indy's, Sophia Hapgood, is delivering a lecture. Now we have to get on stage to talk to her, but clearly we will not be able to just walk out in the middle of the show.
You must be the new doorman. About time they got rid of Biff. He was such a pushover.
And again, we have some options for how to progress, but again, politeness is our best path.
I want a reading with Miss Hapgood.
Are you crazy? During the show? Write her a letter.
Now we can try and talk to the stagehand for more info, but he'll insist on watching the show because he's also something of a fanboy.
Excuse me.
Take it easy and watch the show.
Here, my friends, is Atlantis, as it might have appeared in its heyday. Glorious, prosperous, socially and technically advanced. Beyond our wildest dreams. 5,000 years ago, while everyone else still wore animal skins, the mighty spirits of Atlantis dared to build a city where knowledge and power were united in true happiness. Centuries later, the famous philosopher Plato wrote about it. He placed Atlantis on a continent out in the deep ocean and described how it was divided into 3 circular parts, such as you see here.
Isn't she something? She can go on for hours.
Excuse me.
Shh. She's just coming to the exciting part.
What befell the serene city? We may never know for sure. Was it the sea level slowly creeping higher, or the earth itself suddenly shifting? However it happened, panic must have gripped the citizens on that fateful day when proud Atlantis sank beneath the waves.
And then Donovan wrote a song about it.
Perhaps it was a volcanic eruption, and something remains even now. On some questions, the great spirit who guides my thoughts, the all-seeing Nurab Sal, is silent.
I've been through this 100 times. The woman never stops.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
And yeah, we've got some options we can run through.
You know, this lecture bores me stiff.
Me too, to tell you the truth.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
You look tired. Wouldn't you like to call it a day?
Nah, sooner or later I get to run the ghost out there. That's always a big moment.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
Madam told me to tell you you're fired.
What? You can't fire me.
I'm with the union! No, really.
Oh no? Take a look at my union card.
Stop pestering me and watch the show, will ya?
No, we do in fact have one option for getting rid of this guy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
Isn't there something you'd rather be doing?
Like what? Show business is my whole life.
Don't you have any hobbies?
Sure, I read.
What if I give you something to read?
I might take a look.
And now aren't we glad that we took that newspaper without paying for it?
Here.
Well, the late edition. I wonder if the Dodgers won. Watch the lights while I find out, okay?
Alright, so now... It's a matter of pushing and pulling until you get everything to where the light is green. And push the button, Indy.
There it goes.
and I still feel the presence of Atlantis through, may I present Nurab Sal, the great Atlantean god of
Deceit!
deceit. Thanks, Indy. Indiana Jones? You've got some nerve. Go back, you big jack-o'-lantern. Oh, great. Good night, folks. Come on, mister. I've got a few words to mince with you.
I'd say it's about time.
Oh, no!
Looks like Kerner got here first. Stay put. No one here. Nor here either.
But wait, what's this? And he got a new coat.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news. We found the treasure we seek.
That's the second time Kerner slipped away. What does a Nazi spy want with old statues?
Have you seen the newspaper? Listen to this. Germans claim victory in worldwide race to smash the Uranian atom. Chief scientist Dr. Hans Uberman announces plan to harness new sources of energy for the Third Reich.
So?
See, come on, a few atoms wouldn't even lie a match, and refine enough uranium.
Practical results are years away.
Of course they are. That's why they're looking for the power of Atlantis.
Be serious. I used to think you'd make a good scientist.
Yeah, you've been concealing important artifacts, yet you stole things from my expedition, yet you've been dealing with goods on the black market, yet you've never published a word about your finds. Yeah, this gives us several reasons for why Indy doesn't trust her. But, you know, being a good guy, he still sought her out to warn her, yeah, the Nazis might be looking for you, so let's go with the obvious one that would really offend him.
Yet you've been concealing important artifacts. Artifacts such as archaeology has never seen. You're lucky I don't have you arrested.
So what if I kept a few pieces for myself? Look for a small coppery bead under those clippings in my desk.
What do you know?
Kerner missed the grand prize.
What?
My necklace. Watch closely. The bead is made of orichalcum, the mystery metal first mentioned by Plato. Now I'll place it in the medallion's mouth. Did you see that?
Yeah, creepy. Is your electric bill paid up?
That was Nurab Sal. His spirit is close.
Closer than Atlantis, that's for sure. Suppose I gave this orichalcum business any credence, which I don't.
Yeah, we have no idea where to find your mythical lost city. Atlantis has been underwater for centuries. Who knows where those beads really came from? You may have just used the last bead. Go with the obvious problem.
We have no idea where to find your mythical lost city.
Shh. I'm getting something. Nurab Sal speaks. He bids us find the... What? Oh, a book, yes. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Another fine myth.
This is another fine myth you've gotten us into. Yeah, that book is a legendary hoax. If Plato wrote it, later authors would have reported it. I think Plato just wanted to tell a tall tale. It's not in any library I've ever been in. All of them a legitimate concern. Jones. But let's go with the major one.
That book is a legendary hoax.
What if the Nazis have already found a copy? You ever think of that?
You found this stuff in Iceland, right? What were these pieces doing in Iceland, I wonder? How the Nazis get interested in Iceland? Why Iceland? Why not Florida, where it's warm? Which could be an Easter egg leading the way to Indiana Jones and the Fountain of Youth, which I'm relatively sure one of the novels actually did tackle, but...
You found this stuff in Iceland, right?
Yes, near our old dig site.
I thought so. Who's working there these days?
Bjorn Heimdall, I believe.
Maybe we should pay him a visit. What do you say?
I thought you'd never ask.
And just like that, we fly to Iceland. And we automatically walk to the hillside here. There is an encampment, but we can't really do anything with it.
It looks like someone's still living here.
And we'll have Sophia coming along with us for the first third of the game.
Sophia,
Yes?
And we can talk to her at any time to get her thoughts and reminisce, so...
remember this place?
The Jastro expedition. How could I forget?
Cold enough for you?
Even colder than my feelings towards you, Jones.
What do we do now?
Let's look for Heimdall.
Presumably meaning the guy who's running this site now and not the Norse god.
It brings back a lot of memories of the Jastro expedition. There's nothing to look at. There's nothing to look at.
You're no prize either, Jones.
Dr. Heimdall.
Dr. Indiana Jones, I believe, and Madame Sophia Hapgood. This is my dig site now. Go away.
Thought you were digging up Norse graves in Denmark.
I thought you were digging up Norse graves in Denmark.
I was. Obviously now I'm not.
Not feeling very friendly today, are we?
I like solitude. It helps me think.
Doctor, what do you expect to find here?
The secret of Hyperborea. That's what the Greeks called Iceland, you know. You've read how they sailed north to a fog-shrouded land and how they never set foot upon it? Ha! After traveling thousands of miles, mere fog wouldn't turn them back. Some idiots claim they were repelled by ghosts. Puppycup, you know what actually stopped them, Sean?
Maybe they didn't allot any time in their itinerary. I don't know, but maybe Sophia has an idea. No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe Sophia has an idea.
Forget it. I'll just tell you. They were stopped by a force field put here by beings not of this earth.
That's fascinating, Doctor.
And yes, this is of course another popular theory behind Atlantis, that it was destroyed by aliens or created by aliens or was actually an alien encampment on Earth. And Hyperborea is of course a similarly legendary lost city, island, location. I think it's mostly well known in popular culture now as one of the Northlands in Robert Howard's Hyboria setting, the world of Conan the Barbarian, with Hyperborea being a land in the north that's dominated by sorcery and inhuman dark magics rather than the more Viking Celtic regions inspired by the Aesir and the Sumerians. But I digress.
Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue?
Yes, there are rumors about such a book, but I've yet to see it. There are two people you might want to visit. Charles Sternhardt in Tikal, a shady fellow, who claims he translated the whole thing. And Philippe Costa in the Azores Islands. As a researcher, he's a farce, but he's a sharp trader.
And that's all we really need to get from Heimdall, but we can keep talking with him a little bit about.
So you completely discount the supernatural?
Completely. If it's supernatural you want, talk to Sternhardt and Costa.
Why did these beings show up here?
I am convinced that these travelers came to Earth to form colonies like Atlantis, using Hyperborea as a spaceport. Up north here, we're close to the ether. It's a perfect landing site.
I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. And this may sound a little far-fetched today, but this was not completely impossible back in the 1930s.
So what's the link between Hyperborea and Atlantis?
Why, the Yastro expedition, the one you both worked on. Recently I saw pieces from it, pieces that are clearly Atlantean.
I see. Somebody must have been selling them.
Go ahead, blame it all on me.
What is this thing you're working on?
The bronze eel here? Oh, it's probably a homing beacon for wayward spaceships. Soon I'll have it out of the ice.
Well, gotta find those other spaceports.
Good luck, fellow believer.
All right, so with that done,
Let's head for the airport.
now we get a choice of locations this time. And we want to go to Tikal next, but we can return to Barnard College, even though there's really no point in doing it. And I
What are
wonder,
we doing here?
what a campus, and you could have been teaching here. I was about to ask you the same thing.
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
This is your territory, Professor, not mine. You figure it out.
What a campus. And you could have been teaching here.
Sure, teaching people with minds like razors, sharp and narrow.
What do we do now?
Let's bid farewell to this ivory tower.
Aren't you coming?
I'll just wait by the car.
And yep, still cannot go upstairs just yet. So really completely pointless coming here. I don't know why they coded it in, but it's still here. So, we'll go to Tikal.
Sophia,
Yes?
how do you like the tropics?
You're the one who's afraid of snakes.
Great, thanks for reminding me. Looks like the end of the road.
There's got to be a way through.
But what do we do now?
We probably should find Sternhardt. But I'm not setting foot in that malaria-infested hole.
I could say something to that, but I won't. And yeah, there's a lot of different dark paths here.
Looks like a jungle rodent.
I think it's a camembert to be specific. But eventually we do find a path leading to a chasm, but
It's a snake. I hate snakes.
yeah, there's no way across.
Hold on. I'm not going anywhere near that snake. That doesn't seem to work.
No, unfortunately, there is only one way to get past this snake. Any animal lovers may want to skip ahead a minute or so in the video, because I'm going to have to do something that PETA will certainly not approve of. And I must emphasize that no real animals were harmed in the making of this game. Virtual animals, on the other hand, are going to go through a lot of abuse.
That critter's too far away.
Starting with this. Now I am just whipping the noise to frighten him down the jungle path. However,
good old Mother Nature.
it's a circle of life, and it moves us something. But with that snake gone, we can now climb up on the tree. Rubber tree.
Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
Hello. How did you get over here?
While you were off bushwhacking, I found a path.
Let's look around.
Okay.
And nothing we can do with the trinket stand apart from trying to pick up the kerosene lamp.
Just a minute. That's my shop. Can I help you with something?
Postcard? Replicas of the temple? Souvenir mugs?
Sounds suspiciously like... Oh, who's that actor who played Logan in Logan's Run? Totally blanking on his name now, but anyway.
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, Ph.D., independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you asked. The locals claim Mayan Indians built it. Now I ask you, does this look like the work of primitive savages, or does it seem much too civilized?
Ah, the fascist white colonizer is going to complain about how the natives could not possibly have constructed something this complex.
Can we take a look inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
Mind you, I'm happy to take money from the silly tourists.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states, or possibly a cat.
Actually, it was the name of a dog.
Sophia? I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
Evidence is easy. You're surrounded by it. Proof? Now that's hard.
Does that mean we came to the wrong place?
I've pretty much lost hope myself, but old legends and rumors die hard.
What kind of rumors?
Local legend has it that the temple was built by men who are not men.
What are men who are not men?
Who knows? I've heard everything from giant men with snakes for tails to giant snakes with men for heads.
You actually believe Atlanteans lived here?
After the city sank, this is where they came, I'm sure.
Well, what can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Oh, no! What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the Lost Dialogue.
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the Lost Dialogue of Plato.
And we got some options here. But oddly enough, honesty is the best policy.
I don't know the title.
Title! You're no student of Atlantis, then?
Here's the crazy part, though, and... well, it's not the silliest puzzle I've ever had in an adventure game, but...
23 Skidoo.
But if the last thing you say to Sternhart is title, the parrot will repeat the actual title, having said it so many times, or heard it so many times.
Title?
Hippocrates, a friend of Socrates.
So then we can just try and walk
Stop.
around the temple.
Begging your pardon, you can't go in there. The temple isn't safe.
Excuse me.
Yes?
About exploring the temple.
Tell me the name of the Lost Dialogue of Plato.
The Hermocrates.
That's it.
That's it.
Well now, perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing. Walk this way, please.
I don't trust this guy, Indy.
I know what you mean.
Come on. Here we are. See what you can do.
Now, there's not much we can do, really. The only things of note here are these spiral designs,
Engraved symbols of water and life.
and there's one particular one that stands out.
This one looks different, more deeply etched.
But there's not much we can do here until we get one more tool. Thankfully, we can get Sophia to help us out.
Can I talk to you, Sophia?
What's up?
Could you talk to Sternhart and keep him occupied?
Okay. Dr. Sternhart, I'd like to speak to you.
So now while he's busy, I can finally pick up that
Good thing that
kerosene
pest
lamp.
Sternhart's not around. It's a lamp filled with kerosene. Better not spill the kerosene.
Excuse me, won't you? Let's see what your friend is up to.
Sophia, let's talk.
What's up?
What do we do now?
Let's keep looking.
All right, well, now we can use the
So, you took my lamp, eh?
kerosene
I hope you know what you're doing.
on the spiral.
Look, the kerosene ate away the tarnish.
Remarkable.
Which means we can now
Now I got it.
Marvelous.
pick up the spiral.
It's a stone carving. Looks like it could use a nose.
Which means we can take the spiral design and put
It
it...
fits perfectly. Now it looks kind of like an elephant.
Amazing.
Look at that.
Astonishing. Bless my soul, the tomb of an Atlantean king. Here's a small stone disc with images of land and sea engraved on it. I do believe it's a Welt stone. At last I have the thing. Goodbye, fellow seekers.
Wait!
Oh no, he got away!
And he dashed through a secret door. We can't seem to... well, now we can see it. But he forgot one important thing.
Looks like a bead of orichalcum. I don't think that'll work. Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean king. Too bad for Sternhart. He missed the orichalcum bead. I have one bead. Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean king. It won't budge.
Yep. And that is all we can do here. But we do have a bead, which is more than we had before. And we can now take the path around the jungle to get back to the truck. And we will go ahead and stop here. But thank you for watching, and next time we will get back on the road and continue our search for the Lost Dialogue. See you then.